Stories untold, tales that we've spun, quite a few missing, where have they gone? Come and fill your mind with ghosts of the past, now that we're breaking bud. 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 Hello and welcome back to Breaking Bud.
Way!
Today, my good friends all across the internet, we are back for another story, and it's visual. We are with a lovely guest who you may have seen before. We've done gays in South America. We've done sad LGBT massacres. We have done a paleontologist, world recorded plane hijacker, and spy.
We have. That's the three, isn't it?
That's the three. And today we are doing another story. But the most important is with whom I've been doing that. That is my lovely guest, Lewis Miles. Welcome back, Lewis.
I was just thinking, am I the only person that has recorded it in person?
Yes, you are.
Yes, you see.
You're the only person with whom we can do camera looks.
Oh yeah, we can look at the camera. But because we've, not to go behind the curtain, we've swapped the phones, so I keep looking at that one. Because that's usually my camera.
Oh,
my camera's here, so to turn slightly more.
It's got its own camera.
Is that my camera?
That's your camera. Well, that's actually technically my phone, so...
Oh, yeah, true.
I've always been giving you my phone.
You have, yeah.
But luckily the quality is exactly the same, kind of.
Yeah, more or less.
I'm the host anyway, so... but how are you?
Yes, I'm well, thank you. I'm well. I feel like it's been a long time.
It has.
Missing all your hoi polloi guests.
I know.
Chatting away, famous people, and I'm just waiting in the wings.
I'm waiting in the wings
to come back
for your moment.
But I haven't actually seen you in a long time compared to.
I know.
We recorded about probably 4 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And I haven't seen you in about 2 weeks.
2 weeks it's been.
You've been avoiding me.
No, I've not.
Like the
Just,
plane.
keep them keen. That's the one.
Treat him mean.
Exactly.
Keep
Keep
him
him keen.
Yeah.
So no, we've not seen each other. It's been a busy, and guess what? It's going to get so busy. I literally counted. I'm not going to be here for like 2 months.
What? Where are you going to go?
So we've got Berlin next week.
Oh, yeah, I'm there. That's fine.
Yeah. Then I come back. I'm here for a couple days, and then I'm Airbnb my flat from the Thursday. So I have to stay at a friend's, and then that weekend I'm going to Oxford the Saturday. Then the Sunday I'm going to my mum's for a whole week while the place is Airbnb'd. Then I'm coming back, and it's I'm basically got like a week. And then basically I then go off to, I go off to south of France for a wedding. Then I come back from that, I go to Manchester for a week. Then a week after I go to Corsica for a wedding.
What?
Yeah. So I'm like going to be...
have to cut the cameras. This is not acceptable. What do you mean?
I know. So I'm going to be like...
That's the Corsica wedding is Valencia, isn't it, that time? Is it?
It's 4th of July. So from
here...
here...
So you're going to be away for my birthday as well?
I know. The 3rd.
Yeah, to be fair. I was debating not actually being here because of the Valencia thing, but...
Because I'm not here.
Yeah.
No, I will literally be until like the 4th of July. I'll be living out of a suitcase, going from one another. But it's because I'm so poor, because we've not got any advertising.
It's your fucking fault.
It's your fault. So I was telling Ruben as well.
Yeah.
I was counting, and he was like, so I basically won't see you for like 2 months. I'm like,
well, I'm definitely not going to now either, am I?
No, you will.
I'm not going to.
Well, that's why, as I said to him, you need to prioritize every day that I can.
Jesus Christ.
I know, so that's kind of annoying.
Summer's always like that, though, I think.
It
does kind of take over a bit.
And now my sister's just said, hey, I'm getting married, civil wedding on the 15th of August. Congratulations, Grace and content. So I'm going to go there as well for a week. So yeah, before you know it, we'll be blinking our eyes and it will be fucking September.
Oh my God.
But hey, so I will be trying to get, episodes going, but we might have a week pause or not. We'll see. But hey.
Yeah, well.
Can't burn me out because I'm the only machine.
Yeah, exactly. No, you can't worry about that.
Mm-hmm. But how have you been otherwise in the last 2 weeks?
Yeah, I've been good. I ran 16 kilometers and I've never run more than 5 in my life.
Fantastic. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. I'm covered in, you can't see it in this jacket, but I'm covered in bruises.
And not because
Tough
of our
mudder.
jiu-jitsu.
Tough mudder. No. These ones here might be from your little pinchy hands, but the rest is All Tough Mudder.
Tell us what Tough Mudder is.
You just run, and there's like obstacles that normally include like some kind of climbing apparatus, and then mud and water. But this time there wasn't as much mud as there was water, which I thought was a bit of a shame.
Tough wetter.
Yeah, exactly. I think that's what it was really. But I think we had 21 obstacles over 16 kilometers.
21 obstacles?
Well, that's what it said on the thing. I don't remember doing that many, but
That's
I think
a lot.
maybe.
What were your favourite obstacles?
Oh, the one we liked best was the same one, because I did a 5k before,
Yeah.
and they didn't have a 10k, so we decided foolishly to do a 15. But the best obstacle is one called the Block Ness Monster.
Ooh.
Which is a great name.
Love.
So it's like this big cuboid in the water, and what you just like up to like chest height water,
Okay.
and you have to like roll it. And the idea is to get over. There's two of them. Get over them. Okay. So what you have to do is, say there's like 5, maybe more than that, maybe like 7 of you in the line. Uh-huh. 2 people will hold on to one of the edges, and then everyone else like will hold the other, like the bottom edge of the cuboid, and like roll it, and then like push it over, so the person like is rolled over. And then they have to, as they're coming down, hold on, and then they fall down.
What?
And then they kind of pull the next people over.
What?
So it kind of rotates.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's really fun. That is a really fun one.
God, I wish there was like a video footage of you guys doing it.
There's a picture of me, but I can't show that. I can show you quickly. Just show you.
Yeah, sure. I can
try
put
and
it up on
set
the
the
video.
scene. It's got a watermark on it because I didn't pay for it.
Of course not.
So it's like this. So you can kind of see, like that's me on the top of it.
Oh my God, on the cuboid?
Yeah, you see? So like, I'm about to go off the edge, and I'm about
see.
to drag it down.
Oh my God,
You
look
see?
at you. Yes! I love it.
So that one's really fun.
How many people participate in Tough Mudder?
Loads. So I think for each wave, there's like, we're in like a little fucking corral thing, and there must have been about 200 maybe.
Fucking hell.
Maybe not quite that many, but 150 or so.
Do they ever get any like casualties or stuff?
I think they do. They
Yeah.
have this like protocol, whereas if you see someone who's been injured,
Yeah.
you're not supposed to help them. But what you've got to do is like, if you see it, you've got to do this. And then if you're like down the line, you see someone else doing that, you have to stop what you're doing and do that. And then behind, and it kind of like, it's like a chain of X's.
Of X's.
Yeah.
Like the X Factor.
Yeah, exactly. X block.
I love that.
Yeah.
Wow.
But yeah, luckily we didn't have any injuries. Anthony hurt his knee a little bit.
Did he?
Shout out to Anthony.
Another shout out.
Yeah. That's two now
Bless
for Anthony.
him. How did he hurt his knee? Can you remember?
Just the running.
Just the running.
Yeah, just the running.
Bit embarrassing.
16k.
Well, yeah, true.
Yeah,
Fucking
crazy.
hell. So
I know.
you're doing-
I've literally never. And for the run up, everyone was like, "Oh, you're doing loads of training." I was like, "Yeah, I'm running lots," and I just would always overinflate the distance I was running. Like
Yeah.
I literally would always run about, because I'd run from my flat to Stockwell Station, which is about 4.5k, and I would just do that. And twice I extended it to 5k, but I never did more than that.
No.
Ever.
Yeah, well, I do believe that there's a kind of thing where it's like, it's a bit like when we did a brown belt. It's like,
Yeah.
don't push it too much,
Yeah,
because
exactly.
you almost need a shock to the system where your body's like, I haven't done this, but if one time, you don't want to be doing 15k so much that it becomes like an actual thing
but
for you.
I do think around 50% would have been wise.
Yeah, maybe.
Not a third.
Yeah, true.
But no, I was genuinely really surprised that like it wasn't easy, but I didn't find it as hard as I expected to.
Was the 15k mostly like uphill?
There was loads of hills, fucking
Really?
loads. That was the worst bit.
Yeah,
that was the worst
like
bit.
that.
And you can't run up a hill. You have to walk up a hill. You can't.
Oh, so
they're like this kind of level.
So that's what I mean. Like you could walk as well.
You could walk, yeah.
But it's like you've got, and so you're all in a team with our JJ friends.
Yeah. Yeah.
Were you all sticking together during the running bit?
Yeah,
Okay,
we would kind of separate a little bit, but like we would never get to an obstacle and pass it without someone.
That's nice. Okay, so some could like wait while you were getting cuboid did.
Yeah, exactly.
Fantastic.
Cubed.
Oh, I love that. That's brilliant. What have I been up to?
Well, yeah.
Not as much as that.
No, you haven't. What have you been doing?
No. I have been working tirelessly on this podcast. I had that lovely interview with Curtis Ryan Woodside, the Egyptologist, which is very exciting. My first bard on bard, or as he called it, beard on beard, which I quite liked.
Yes.
And then we joked that it sounds kind of like a porno. So yeah, I think he's very used to being interviewed by like serious journalists, and here we were kind of talking about ancient Egyptian gods topping each other and stuff like that. So that was quite fun. And then, in the last 2 weeks, I mean... Oh, hang on. We had my friend Dan and Kirsty got married this weekend.
Oh, yes.
Which was lovely. Congratulations, Lishaj. So I had that lovely wedding, and I also had my best friends Megilov and Ellie, the famous, who came down from the north. And Maeve came over from France, and Ellie's pregnant.
Yes.
And she found out that week that she was having a boy.
Oh, really? You haven't you told me that? That's
No,
so sweet.
I haven't told you. So really cute, and she came over, and Miglov, the nurse of the group, so cute because she was just like, "There's a baby in there." Like we were doing everything for her. It was so cute, and Ellie was using her "It's what the baby wants" quite a few times, which does make me think, fuck. You could be pregnant and be able to use that.
Would you want to be pregnant?
I think, yeah.
Would you?
No. I mean...
Say if gay men could get pregnant, or men could get pregnant, would you want to do it?
Yeah, I'd do it.
Would you?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, of course I would. I'm a Sagittarius.
What does that mean?
I want to explore everything and... You know,
I thought there was like a line that said like, would like to get pregnant under the Sagittarius profile.
Literally, I mean, it's half horse, half man. So, you know, we're kind of quite a trans sign. But no, so I think I'd want to be pregnant. I mean, it sounds awful and scary, but also, I don't know, like there was just, Ellie had a lovely way of her. She seemed really at peace.
Glowing.
Like, she was glowing, she was. And so excited to have a little...
Oh, yeah.
We changed our WhatsApp group to name as well.
To?
So we have this thing where we always, like, literally, I mean...
You have been busy. Sorry.
Yes. No 15k for me. WhatsApp group name changes. But no, basically we've had this WhatsApp group for probably like 10, 11 years. And it's been 4 Prosecco spritzers. It's been 1 Swift backhander. It's been 4 Pendle horny witches. It's basically whenever we see each other, we get an inside joke and we change it. It was until recently... Sexy Shell Sisters, because we've all got the shells.
Yes.
And that was since Australia, so we were kind of like, we need to change it up. And Ellie was talking about someone that she knows up in Burnley, and that's probably throwing under the bus a little bit. And she described her as a smack rat.
Smack rat?
A smack rat. And so Megilov was like, we should call it 4 honking smack rats.
Love it.
So that's what we're called now, the 4 honking smack rats. So today she was like, hey, smack rat, how's it going?
What's a smack rat?
Like a smackhead.
Oh.
But like rat.
Oh, got her.
Yeah, so there was this guy when we went up, Ellie was telling about... this is an awful advertisement for the North, by the way. I mean, obviously not everyone's like this, but they were telling us the story of Jack Sparrow. No,
Smack Sparrow.
Yeah, basically. And and this guy was dressed as like Jack Sparrow, but it was like, I think kind of maybe homeless, and he went missing apparently. I don't know these stories.
What? This used to be a whole Breaking Bad
Smack
episode.
Sparrow. I know, Smack Sparrow. Smack Sparrow. So that's what I've been up to.
Lots to catch up with.
So much to catch up with. But yeah, I feel like that's enough chat.
Yes.
Should we get into the story?
Oh yes, we should.
So here we go.
Dum dum.
Today, we have a special one.
Oh, a special one!
I mean, they're all special.
Slightly anticlimactic.
Elegant. The decorum has not changed. Today's one, there's no cold open.
Oh no, I was wondering if there would be.
No, but I'm going to start with the picture. Because it's pretty amazing. But today I'm going to tell you the story, Louise, of Claude Cahun.
Oh, what?
And I was thinking, I need to get you to say her name. So Claude
Cahun.
Cahun. Yeah, it's quite hard to say even for a French speaker.
Yeah,
but the gender-bending artist of the 20th century.
Oh.
So this is a picture of her.
Oh, I feel like I have seen her face previously.
Isn't that a fantastic photo?
It's really cool.
Yeah. So I'm going to tell you the story of Claude Cahun, which is a gender-bending artist who manages to fight against fascism.
Oh, love that.
Yes.
Do you know what that's given me already? You know, the happy and sad theatre things.
Yes.
It's very that.
Very much. Very mimey.
Yes.
What's really interesting is actually like the femininity in this one. Because as you'll see...
All mix it up.
As you see, as I said, gender bending. So let's start with her early days, shall we?
We must.
Our story begins in the labyrinthine streets of Nantes in northwest France.
Where?
France! Nantes. So it's like northwest. It's actually about 2 and a bit hours away from where I grew up.
Oh, blimey.
So we're going to France. Get your French hat on. Get your beret on.
Maybe.
Oui. So a young girl named Lucie Renée Mathilde Schwab was born...
What is it with these names in these podcasts, I mean, honestly?
Baby.
The Frenchest name I've ever heard in my life.
Literally. Lucie Renée Mathilde Schwab. She was born on the 25th of October, 1894, exactly 100 years before me. And 3 days.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And I just realised as I said it. Breaking news journalism over here. And 3 days before Maeve, because Maeve is born on the 28th of October.
Same
making
year.
her...
It's you.
No, Maeve's a 95 baby.
Oh, my God.
Children. When were you born?
When do you think I was born?
No, I know. You were born in 1992. Like my big brother.
You big bro. 1992.
And you're... younger than him. My brother's born in April of 92.
Yes, it's July.
Yeah. You're more fun too. He won't be listening.
Exactly. Exhibit A.
Exactly. So she was a fellow Scorpio, Maeve, which I wrote down because guess what? I actually did this story with Maeve.
This is the one!
One of the two. Yeah.
One of the there's 2 that you lost.
Yeah.
You lost 2.
So, Breaking Bard
friends,
Sorry, we recorded 2 stories with Maeve, and then I accidentally deleted Maeve's vocal file. So the worst
Accidentally.
No, I did. The worst is that actually we didn't, like, it still had mine, but not hers. So there was no way of, and she didn't fucking save it. And then her dad rebooted her computer. And so I lost 2 stories. And so I've revamped this one, added a bit more to it so it's more fresh. A little bit more Louis Juge. But yeah, so this was originally told to Maeve. I did say to Maeve, and this is going to sound very rude, but I said to Maeve, look, Maeve, with your memory, you probably can't remember any of the things.
So she can still watch and appreciate it.
Yeah, I'm sure she will. She'll be like, I probably won't forget this. Although she probably won't appreciate
but she won't remember, and then she'll be like,
slandering.
I reacted better than you did.
Maybe. But we'll never know. So
no, we won't know. But she will.
No, honestly.
The rivalry starting.
Yeah, maybe.
I've never met Maeve though, have I?
I know, and she said to me the same. She was like, I need to meet Lewis.
Yes, she did come to your birthday, did she?
She did, and that's the one.
She did come to your birthday?
You've met her, but not actually.
I have met her.
You've met her, but she said the same. You've not actually met her.
No, I was too busy wrangling people with that bloody lip sync thing.
And I said, yeah, you were. And I said, what if the first time you meet, we do a triple podcast? You fall in love.
Triple podcast, that'd be really fun.
And we do a...
Oh, yes.
And then it's like a... Do you know what I mean?
I would look great.
That would be brilliant. So maybe we'll do that.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. I think the fans would be like... That's the Gen Z do. Have you seen that?
No.
That's the Gen Z thing.
I hate it.
Oh,
I hate that. Why? What does that mean?
It's like screaming, but you do a silent...
In slow motion as well. I hate it.
Yeah. Clock it.
Awful. This is not Gen Z though. That's what I said. They try and steal the fucking
of
drag.
Of course, they're awful.
This. No.
Do it.
No,
do it.
I can't. I can't bring myself to do it.
Okay, so anyway, fellow Scorpio, we're back. In her writing...
Well, you know what? In her writing,
I went a bit West Coast there. People get to the story. In her writing, she consistently referred to herself as elle, she. And this article and me will... no, she. Her.
Very chic.
Oh, very
I
chic.
said.
Très bien. Sorry. And this article will follow her practice. But she also said that her actual gender was fluid. Okay. So we've got a non-binary queen.
Okay.
We will refer to her as her or they. But yes, so she was a very avant-garde non-binary person, artist. And so she was born into a well-established literary Jewish family. Her uncle was the avant-garde writer Marcel Schwab, and her great-uncle, David Léon Cahun, was a traveller and writer. When she was just 4, her mother, Marie Antoinette...
What? No.
Not that one.
It's like, what? How old was she when she had a baby?
Excuse me. Another Austro-Hungarian empress.
Yeah, blimey.
No, so Marie Antoinette, no connection to the real one, suffered from a mental health breakdown, per se.
Lost her head.
Literally. Love it. And she was, she was interned in a psychiatric facility. So Lucy grew up with her grandmother Mathilde, which we love, growing up with a nan.
Nan's the best.
Nans
are featured a lot in these podcasts.
Yeah, they are. And do you know what? I feel like any film, any show that you see that someone's like been orphaned and grows up with grandparents, that person will be special.
Yeah,
do you know what
definitely.
I mean?
Yeah.
Or like the grandma,
100%.
like Grandmother Willow.
Here we go again. Yeah,
There we go.
about 100%.
Takes you back to episode 8, doesn't it? So at 12, Lucy was sent to boarding school in England.
Oh, lovely.
After French classmates began bullying her for being Jewish. So at the time, anti-Semitism was rife and on the rise in Europe.
Oh, yeah.
So it's it was like 1899, but anti-Semitism has been going on. Did you know that they like all Jews were banned from England for like a couple hundred years?
What?
There literally was a whole evacuation. Yeah, so if you go to the Imperial War Museum, and there's the Holocaust. Well,
really good exhibit, but
really good, awful. But there's a whole section at the start of like anti-Semitism throughout history and throughout medieval history.
Oh, cool.
And like there was a whole. I didn't look up. This is just me ad-libbing, but I think maybe in the medieval time there was like this time where they were like, so no more Jews are going to be in the whole of the UK, and they kicked all of them out, and they weren't allowed officially or legally to come to this country for hundreds of years.
Jesus, no, I had no idea.
Yeah, so madness. She was sent to England to kind of escape that. But when she returned to France, age 15, she met a woman called Suzanne Malherbe.
Oh my goodness me.
And so, guess what? My mum's maiden name is Malherbe.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And so it's French. And so I do have French on that time. So I literally put my cousin.
Yeah, where?
Here.
Oh, yes. I think she could be.
She could be. And there's something crazier later on that you will see.
Oh, my God.
So I'm like, okay. So Malherbe, it's my mum's side, my granddad, who's Scottish, that's his last name. So I'm like, okay, Malherbe. And Malherbe actually means, mal means bad, herbe means grass. So it's like weeds. So weed. Yeah. Bad grass.
Bad grass.
420. So she met her, Suzanne, who was 2 years older than her. So she was 15, Suzanne was 17.
She was her cousin.
No. She's my cousin. She just met her.
No, she just met us. Yeah.
Sorry.
God.
I got you with the cousin
You
shit.
did. So we've got Susan and
Lucy for now. So Lucy meets Suzanne.
Okay, yes.
At the age of 15. And Lucy described the encounter as feeling like being struck by lightning. A thunderbolt encounter was her actual words. Ooh. And the two fell deeply in love at the age of 15 and 17. Two lesbian queens.
Yes.
I love it. Sorry, there's a bird that was flying. There was a beautiful bird that was flying about.
What sort of bird?
It looked like a...
Phoenix.
No, it was like a little sparrow.
A sparrow? Okay, yeah.
I don't know. You're going to be like, no, that can't be.
No, it could be a sparrow.
Okay, thank you. So anyway, back to our...
Sparrow.
Smack Sparrow! He's here! They found him.
He's back.
Alhamdulillah. So back to our actual birds.
Wait.
It was back, sorry.
You're hallucinating.
I am. It's the cider. So like her family members before her, please, Lucy was very clever. She was interested in literature, writing, painting, sculpting, photography, had ADHD probably, which was becoming more and more photography à la mode and accessible throughout Europe, early 19th
à la mode
century.
mean
À la mode
with ice cream?
on the what?
Isn't that
À la
what people
mode.
say? Well, no, it's got a...
What?
Doesn't à la mode mean like something you have à la mode, you have it with something?
No.
It definitely, what am I thinking of? It does.
No. No, à la mode means on the trend of. So you'd say à la mode de, like, it's like, oh, you go to Italy, the mode, the trend is to drink a coffee on the terrace. So you'd say à la mode, it's like, it's on trend.
I've definitely, there's something, listeners will know, there's something about, sounds like à la mode that is like with ice cream.
Are you thinking of affogato?
No, I'm not thinking of affogato, thank you. No, there's something, maybe it's like in a show and they just like confuse me, but there's something about à la mode with ice cream.
À la mode. Oh my God. Okay, we'll look into
Maybe because it was like on trend at the time.
Maybe. Well, yeah, maybe that it's basically
Something to do
saying,
with-
oh, this is very à la mode. This is very on trend. La mode means fashion in French.
Yeah, that does make more sense.
It's
But there's, I think,
fashion.
I can't think what the food is. It's like, I don't know, but something with à la mode and they have it with ice cream. But I'll look it up and I'll tell you.
So actually, because I did this for Maeve,
Yeah.
there's quite a few French little things in this. So
I'm struggling, clearly.
that's why. No, so it was very à la mode to be into photography at the time for Europe, because it's being more accessible and, you know, Kodaks and shit. I mean, remember our good old Franz?
Yes, photo shoots.
Yes, and you know, he was taking in 1908. He was going to Albania with his Kodak.
Yeah.
She attended the prestigious University of Sorbonne, the Sorbonne University that a lot of people go to. It is like the school in France, in Paris. So l'Université de la Sorbonne is where you go to do like politics and everything. And so it was like the thing. And there she began experimenting with photographic self-portraits as early as... selfies, literally self-voir, as 1912 when she was 18. So this access to art and self-expression through photography was a way to explore gender in a society that at the time had its eyes firmly closed to the subject.
Yes.
The birth of an artist. In 1914... Aged 18, Lucy decided to change her name to Claude Cahun.
Oh, yes.
So Claude is as good as a gender-neutral name, basically, that you can get in France. So,
Oh, really?
Yeah, you've got, there's a really famous singer called Claude François, and he did... Les démons de minuit. He also did... Barracuda, and there was another song which is like basically, do you remember like September, but it was like in the French version.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Claude François was this massive 70s 80s French artist that he had like this kind of Justin Bieber blonde hair, and he had his Claudettes, which would be the dancers in the back,
lovely.
and people were like obsessed with him, and I think he actually died. No. No, he's giving like, I don't know what it's giving.
Barry Manilow.
Yeah, exactly. And he died in a bathtub. So
Electrocuted. Fried.
Yeah, fried.
Sparked.
The thing that we're all scared of when we have baths, right? And then we're like here with our phone. I am.
Phones are alright, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not attached.
Yeah, plugged in Europe.
So Claude was like a man's name, quite a neutral name. You have your Marie Claude as well. So you have women that are called like Marie Claude, like hyphen named, especially in the 70s. But so she decided to change her first name to Claude, and it's safe to say she wanted this name to basically reflect a kind of gender neutrality. Yeah. Her last chosen name, Cahun, was her maternal grandmother's maiden name, Mathilde Cahun, so her father's name. So, in 1917, a year before the end of World War I, Claude was in her early 20s, and Suzanne Malherbe also changed her name to Marcel Moore. And Marcel is also a boy's name. Yeah. So we've got these two lesbionics who were like...
Suspicious.
Yeah, they've gone from Lucy and Suzanne to Claude and Marcel. So lovely. And she called it Moore. Moore, like... Roger.
Roger.
Moore. I was going to say George Clooney. James Bond, Roger Moore.
Yes.
And so both she and Claude were romantic and artistic partners.
Yes.
It's like getting it on. 8 years after they met, in a strange twist of fate, Marcel and Claude became stepsisters.
Oh!
After Cahun's divorced father and Moore's widowed mother
Didn't that happen to you?
married. Yeah. Thank you for picking that up. It did happen to me.
Down that quick.
Literally.
Oh, wait, what's the
Hey. Here's one we had earlier.
Yes.
No, so I didn't thankfully
Marry
become
anyone.
get with someone who then became, but no. I grew up with 3 friends, lovely Grace, Tom, and Harry. Hey guys.
Hey.
And then our parents, they were best friends. There were 2 families. We lived together in France in a house. And then both families kind of bought their own houses. And then both families divorced. And my dad went with their mum, making them my step brothers and sisters.
Crazy.
And we'd known each other since we were 5. And yeah, then they were together for over 17 years, my dad and their mum. And they sadly divorced. Well, they split up about 3 years ago. So now we're back to not really legally being, but they're my brothers and sisters. So that's why I say I'm one of 6, you know.
Yes.
Pop it.
So, I was waiting
No,
for,
pop it.
to start with, I was like, this would be fun. And then they got sad. I was like, it's not really
It's not sad.
an appropriate time to pop, but I couldn't have popped when you were like,
It's
divorce.
Hey, paused. It's not that sad. I mean, to be
No,
honest.
but like, it's not really appropriate to pop champagne. Well, champagne.
Champagne, darling.
Well,
We're clearly delusional.
For a divorce, isn't necessarily. But
Well, I'm a child of many divorces, so you know.
me too.
Well,
Would you have brought it up had I not clocked it?
I was actually. Yeah.
I knew it.
I was gonna be like, do you know what? Actually, hang on. I've been here before. This is it.
I might actually have to run to the loo. I'm really
I
sorry.
need to pee so bad.
See, it's why we shouldn't break the fucking seal.
It's fine.
Oh,
Okay, we're
dear.
gonna have a little break.
We'll be right back. Cheers.
Cheers, my
I can
love.
still smell it
Yeah, me too.
in my nose. It's
I
lovely.
love it. So we just saw Chris, my neighbour. Oh, he's getting another shout out. Last episode,
Did
he
he?
got a shout out because I had a bath at his house. I said thank you.
I wish I had a bath.
Me too. And but now we just saw Chris, our neighbour, my
Smells
neighbour, me and my many demons neighbour, and he had a lovely perfume. You smell gorgeous, Chris. I love you.
La Labo, what did you say? La Noir.
Le Labo de la
Very
Noire,
French.
number 9, exactly.
Our friend would have worn that.
She would have. I have a corrections corner.
Oh!
I kept saying it and it didn't feel right. Smack Sparrow. It's not Smack Sparrow. It's Crack Sparrow.
That's even worse.
It's fair,
But I actually,
Crack Sparrow.
I actually prefer Smack Sparrow, you know.
Well, I can still smell that perfume. I can't.
Isn't it crazy in my nose? The only thing that is like as nice as that is Halfetti. Penhaligon's.
Yeah, because she's expensive. But yeah,
really
so
expensive.
Crack Sparrow. I was like, as you were peeing, I was like, Crack Sparrow, that's it. So Ellie and Megan
Smack
will be listening and be like, what are you talking
screaming
about?
at-
Yeah, we're screaming. And now it's like, Crack Sparrow. So, speaking of my little Crackalina Jolie. Where am I? Oh, they just became stepsisters.
Yes, they did. Yeah.
Which is fantastic for a new budding romance, obviously.
Oh, yeah.
Can you imagine? But the two began...
Sorry, this just reminded me of something.
Go on.
Not to kind of reassert the Norfolk stereotype. Incest is the stereotype.
Same on Sheppey where I'm
Is
from.
it?
That's
Oh,
why
yeah,
we're
yeah.
close.
I can still smell this fucking perfume on my
Me
nose.
too, it's man.
But I remember once we were like in year 9, which is like, I think the worst year. So you're like, how old are you in year 9? You're like,
Don't ask me, I did French.
you're like, I think you're about 13,
Mm-hmm.
probably. But we had this like relationships day, and like, so basically what would happen is we'd be in this classroom sitting like in a ring, and there'd be a couple in the middle talking about their relationship, which is already a hellish thing to do.
Well,
because-
like 13-year-old
yeah,
couple.
no, like adult couple,
Oh,
but in a ring of 13-year-olds
This
who,
is
who only
strange.
want to take the piss, who only want
of
to laugh.
course. What the hell?
And then we were in this. These people sat down, and they started talking, and then they were like, "Yeah, we do this because we are cousins," and they weren't third cousins; They weren't second cousins.
Shut up.
They were first cousins.
Lewis, what are
And
you telling me?
This is so true. This is true.
I don't
They are
believe
cousins.
it.
100% promise. I promise. So obviously we were pissing ourselves around the circle, trying not to laugh because like we felt it was rude. But even then, you kind of understand what's rude and what's not. And like these people were sitting in the middle of a ring of 13-year-olds, admitting that they were cousins. Like why the fuck did the teachers pick them? They could pick any couple.
This sounds like bullying.
Awful. And then my friend, I was trying so hard not to laugh. And then my friend, dickhead, thick as fuck, said, "When did you meet?" How did you meet? It's like,
Fucking
yeah,
hell.
yeah. We're like, they're fucking cousins. They met when they were born.
That's awful.
Awful.
That's just,
That was
you
really
are
bad.
not selling
No, Norfolk. That is true, though. That is a true story. And I've not spoken to any friend who remembers that because it's nenever brought it up. But I should meet.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
A circle.
Yeah, crazy.
That's mad.
Marriage day. Mental.
What?
Yeah, real.
Jesus. Well, thankfully, there was none between them. We're only on page 2.
Christ! We haven't seen each other.
I know, darling. I love it. So, basically, the two began writing and creating art together. The work they made together questioned the ideals of gender at that time, making waves at a time when terms such as gender fluidity, non-binary, or even the notion of trans people were more than unheard of, especially in the literary and kind of artistic circle. And Marcel wasn't her assistant, but rather the second half of a 2-person artistic organism. Lovely. So Claude even described her as, quote, the other me, which is really lovely. So here's a few examples of her and Marcel's work.
Oh, goodness me.
Isn't it fantastic?
There's a lot of, as a theme, it feels very like alien to me.
Mm-hmm.
Very like sci-fi kind of vibe.
Androgynous.
Yeah, very androgynous, yes. Very like, the two faces seems to like be a very theme, and the kind of masky.
Yeah, really. I mean, that one, God, it's very David Bowie-esque.
Very that, yeah. Almost like Grace Jones in kind of.
So apparently David Bowie was really inspired by Claude.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It just reminds me so much of, you know, when you see, this is in France, but like pre-World War II Germany, Berlin. Like cabaret time.
Yes, exactly.
So like
very
that.
much that. So yeah, she was very provocative, and also it's kind of just like, oh, that's it. It says, "I am in training. Don't kiss me."
Oh,
At the
I would
top.
never say that.
Right, now I've got a surprise for you, so I need you to close your eyes.
Okay.
You're scared.
No, I'm not scared.
Keep them closed.
Nothing you do scares me. God.
Keep them closed.
My eyes closed.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay. Wait for it. So for this next
God, call please.
for this next little bit, I'm going to be participating. This section is called Gender Bender. Please open your eyes.
Hey! Kate's joined us. Catherine.
Catherine Bush is here with you all.
Catherine Hedge.
That is why, Lewis, I had my comb in my pocket, because I was combing the
he
wig.
threw it at me to like. I thought my moustache was so messy.
No.
He threw a comb at me and told me to just comb my beard.
And yet, no, it was all part of the plan.
I've never seen you with hair before.
Exactly. Well, I thought I'd give you like a fantasy tonight.
Stunning. Oh my God, yes. I'd love to see you in prop drag. I think you'd be great.
Oh, I'd be brilliant in drag.
What would you be like? What do you think?
Super bitchy, witty.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'd
yeah.
be a massive bitch. I'd be an awesome.
And also talent. It would all be talented, and
Oh,
I'd be
yes.
like a guy. I'd be like a piano. I'd be making songs up about people, funny songs.
Oh, that'd be great.
Oh, I could
What's
do
the
it
name?
easy.
Do we have a name? Have we discussed this?
We've not really discussed the name for her, but I feel like, I don't know, it needs to be something like. We'll think about it. This is too much right now, but we need to find out
Mini
what.
Bard, maybe.
Huh?
Mini Bard, we could do a little touch.
Mini
on,
Bard,
touch
we
on.
could.
I've got my thing for you, but then we could do like
Okay, fantastic.
workshop a drag name for Kaine.
We will. So, a quote from the New York Times article as part of their Overlooked
New York
series.
Times, though, to be fair.
Oh, yeah. Quote said about her, "Here she's a man, there she's a woman. Sometimes she's a little bit of both. Sometimes her head is shaved." In her book Aveux non avenus, which means cancelled confessions, she wrote, "Masculine, feminine, shuffle the cards. Neuter is the only gender that's always suited me. Yes. End quote. So in the roaring 20s, Cahun and Moore began holding artist salons in their homes in gay Paris, and soon they become part of the surrealist group. So a group of artists such as Salvador Dali or André Breton, who after the stark horrors of World War I explored the worlds of sexuality, desire and violence by bypassing reality or realism, giving higher importance to the unconscious mind or dreams, for example. So it was like, it was like, oh, I had a dream of a mermaid in a pink lake, and they just do that,
Yeah.
It's like very much, they must have been so traumatized after World War.
Oh, yeah, it must be horrible.
The shock of like real hard, violent life, that it's like kind of giving way more meaning to dreams, which I kind of love that. So that was surrealism for people if they don't know. I'm getting hairs in my mouth.
I can see it. I wouldn't call them hairs, would you?
What would you call them?
Is it hair?
Pubes? I mean, it's synthetic. Jesus. This is, oh God. So Cahun thrived in this collective and went on to participate in a number of exhibitions, including the London International Surrealist Exhibition in 1936.
Ooh.
André Breton, one of these famous surrealist artists, described Claude Cahun as, quote, one of the most curious spirits of our time.
Ooh.
Which is really cool to say.
Yeah, very cool.
Also imagine it was still probably quite a boys' club.
Yeah.
As everything was. So here you have these two lesbians, gender bending, doing these crazy things, and people were like, that part.
Yeah. No, stop. I really hate that. I don't know why, but I really do. It feels so TikTok to me, that's why.
It is, that's right, exactly.
Yeah.
So, this is where things get a bit spicy.
Oh, I knew you were going to say that.
Fantastic.
Spice and dice.
So in 1937, though, Claude and
we're
Marcel...
World War II now?
No, darling.
No, I'm not good at dates. When was World War II?
39 to 45.
Oh, shit. I always think 32 for some reason.
Jesus Christ, thank God, no. No, 39 to 45.
Yeah, I'm not really good with dates. I'm not very good with wars. Like I say, I'm not a history.
It was drilled into us, like in France. I mean,
we
were invaded. But we were invaded.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Like France, like it was. You know where I used to live in France? At the end of our garden was the delimitation of occupied France and free France, and we literally were in. One of my neighbours just walked past and saw me. Hi, we were in free France, but the delimitation.
Oh, blimey. Yeah, World War One I know the dates of, but I don't so much of World War Two. I don't know why.
That's weird because she's quite. So World War One is
1916, 14 to like 18.
Yes.
Yeah. See, I don't really. But dates and
squeaky bum time there. 14, 18, 39, 45.
39, 45. Okay, apologies, everyone. Sorry.
No worries. Other little apartheid.
I can still smell that fucking aftershave at some
too.
point. But where is it on the microphone? What's he done?
It's in your nose.
But when I move it,
I actually gave him a real sniff too on the neck, so I'm like, high from it. But a little aparté of where I grew up. There was a small. There was a small village called... I'm not going to keep it in.
You should.
Now I will. There was a small village called Oradour-sur-Glane, right? Which basically was ransacked and by the Nazis, and they kind of cattled everyone all the men into a barn, shot them all, and then put all the women and children into a church and threw grenades into the church. Nice. And they killed over 600 people. They massacred basically a whole village. Then you can go to old Oradour-sur-Glane and you like kind of come into a museum, and then you go downstairs and you come out and it's exactly as it was.
Oh, fuck.
You've got the old tram lines, you've got bullet holes in the walls, you've got the church, and you literally have like things saying, we found a body here in front of the boulangerie, we found etc. And the craziest part is that the Nazis attacked that town because they were told, they had intel that there was resistance there. They got the wrong Oradour.
No, I mean,
it was the wrong village. 40 kilometers away there was another Oradour sur something else. Okay. And so they just came and...
Yeah, I was about to react really strongly to that, but then I stopped myself because it doesn't really matter, does it? Do you know what I mean? Like, my first instinct was to be like, it's awful they got the wrong.
Yeah,
but resisting the Nazis is a good thing in itself. So
yeah,
even if they'd got the right order, it'd have been awful.
very true.
So just like horrendous all round.
It was, yeah. But it's just that irony of
Yeah.
and also just the callousness.
Exactly. Like, I don't think they would even, like, if they learned when they learned it was the wrong one, they wouldn't have batted an eyelid. They don't care.
Yeah, exactly. So this is to tell you that this is where we're coming to, right?
Yes.
So 1937.
2 years before World War II.
She knows it. Claude and Marcel leave Paris for Jersey.
Oh, she's come to the UK.
Well,
close to.
Yeah, Channel Island.
Yeah. She's getting there.
Exactly. Channel Island for our international listeners between France and the UK. Searching for quiet after years spent in the feverish competitive world of the surrealists, but also, obviously, fascism was on the rise on the continent, as was anti-Semitism, tightening its grip on France and the rest of Europe. So the pair longed for a place where they could live and work without scrutiny. And so apparently they kind of like went around different places, and they went onto the Isle of Jersey and were like, this is a piece of haven. They loved
Lovely
it.
cows.
Beautiful, yeah, and just like island, kind of, yeah.
Have you been?
No.
No, I've not been. We should go.
But guess what?
What?
My granddad's Malherbe family had a house on Isle of Jersey.
Really?
And I remember my granddad telling me we had family on the Isle of Jersey, but then they sold it, and so we don't have like any inheritance
Do you
or
relate to this
something.
person then?
I think I might be
You must
related
be, then.
to Suzanne Malherbe. But then there were two lesbians that didn't have children.
True. Yeah.
So
True. Yeah.
But two Malherbes on Jersey. How? I have to get my granddad into it. He loves his older.
Lesbians.
He loves his lesbians, Granddad Bill. I think it's time for this to come off.
Yeah.
Let's
It's
think
distracting. Bye.
Bye.
She's gone.
Oh,
Look at your head, looks so small.
that's it.
No.
So Claude and Marcel moved to the Channel Island of Jersey, which is just off the French coast in the Atlantic Ocean. Well, in the Channel, sorry.
Yeah, Channel.
In 1937, they live in a granite house called La Roquaise, overlooking St. Brelade's Bay, and the house was apparently like a stage set, full of masks, mirrors, sculptures.
Masks, always masks.
Always.
I get mask vibes a lot from everyone.
Yes. Well, I mean, you saw all of those things.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
kind
yeah,
of like,
very like
so they basically, their house was there.
artifice.
It was there. Can you imagine? Two lovers, photographers, and all they're doing is like, their house is their stage. It's their set. They don't need to like fucking rent a studio. Local children would call it the witch's house, not maliciously, but because it looked like a gothic queer fairy tale kind of castle vibes.
Oh, yeah,
Kind of
like-
on the rocks. And
like
it was like
fun fairy tale witch, not
yeah,
like
fun fairy tale witch.
not scary.
Exactly.
Scary witch.
And the local community were actually intrigued by this, relationship to women.
Yes.
But by many accounts, they adored them. They were very kind and generous, giving sweets to children, and would host regular sit-ins to read poetry and encourage local artists. So
Lovely.
they were very much part of like the community giving back. The two created an artistic haven and became important figures of the local community. Locals remember fondly how Cahun, dressed in men's jackets and shirts, would walk her cat on a leash. We got a cat in the eye roll that you did, you absolute.
They're just so
cunt.
cliche, isn't it? I love it. I'll be fine. It's lovely. It's wonderful. I love the idea.
But a looming shadow was
God.
growing over Europe, and it was in the shape of a swastika.
Of course, it bloody was.
So in the grim reality of World War II, Claude Cahun and Marcel Moore found themselves caught in the crosshairs of the Nazi occupation.
Oh Christ!
Because they occupied Jersey, didn't they?
I didn't actually know.
And Guernsey.
Did they really?
Have you not ever read the GLPPPS, the Guernsey Literary and Potato Peel Pie Society?
The what? Potato Peel Society?
So there's a book called The Guernsey Literary Potato Peel Pie Society. We had to read that in English class growing up in France, and it's about a woman who finds these letters sent by people who were basically living in Guernsey under the Nazi occupation, and to kind of do, anti-Nazi things, they had a book kind of thing.
I love this already.
And they would like peel potatoes and stuff, pretend, but actually they were doing secret messages and stuff.
Amazing.
It's a really good book,
cool.
and it's I remember learning this word. It's an epistolary novel. So it's all from letters.
Oh,
each chapter, like each thing is a letter, so you find out the story for letters. Brilliant.
So were they like staging grounds to like invade the UK then?
Yes.
Yeah, because they seem such small landmasses to care about.
It's as close as they got to invading Britain, basically.
Yeah. Dunkirk, was that near? It's like France.
Yeah. They're on the channel. It's in the bay, and basically, they had both the islands, and it was like, it was awful.
Oh my god.
But anyway, so as the swastika cast its shadow, Cahun and Moore, once avant-garde artists, became clandestine operatives.
No, the spies!
Basically. Literally. I told you. So their modest apartment was transformed into a hub of secrecy, Lewis.
Oh, I love that.
A refuge for those silently rebelling against the German oppressors.
You can always count on the lesbians.
Queer people will always be on the forefront of...
Stalwart.
What did you just call me?
I called you a warty bitch. No, they're like lesbians are the
cornerstone of
our... Yes,
I
was trying to think of something stone.
The cornerstone of our of society.
Unyielding.
Mm-hmm. And this is the first lesbian that I'm doing on this podcast.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, I did it before with Maeve.
Did you know the story about LGBT? Did you know this? So, you did know.
I think I do.
I'll tell you. But the acronym didn't used to be LGBT. It used to be like GLBT. And during the AIDS crisis, lesbians were so like instrumental to like helping gay men through it that they decided to change the acronym to LGBT.
Did you know that?
Which is amazing and lovely. But equally, it's a bit sad that like that kind of implies that men were in charge of what the acronym was in the first place. But the fact that they decided to do that, I think, is lovely. It's so cool. It's such a mixed thing, because I think because of the male-dominated situation, gay men get like specifically targeted by it in some ways. Well, do you know what I mean? Like because
we're going against the patriarchy.
Exactly.
So much more in a way.
But then because of that, so we get like a really acute dose of homophobia in certain ways. But then because of that, you kind of forget that we're in general still benefit from the patriarchy massively.
Absolutely.
And lesbians don't, and like they have to suffer in very different ways.
Yeah. Like, can you actually imagine 1930s, two women living together, having a home, both being artists? How do they pay for this? That thing of up until literally 10 years ago, and still you'll have people being like, well, the guy's going to be the breadwinner, And so, as you say, it was like way more like, if we compare it to Franz Nopscher and his, secretary lover, they still had all that privilege, right, of being able to go get head of geography and all that.
And it's like the idea that it's just a weird, they're just different. I'm not saying one is worse than the other, but like gay men have been criminalized, and like gay sex is criminalized between men, but for women it's not, and it's in a way that's a privilege, or not privilege, it's a plus. But the fact is, the reason that it's not is because it's so unthought of, so like diminished, that they wouldn't even bother
There's
to
the
do
famous
that.
There's the famous thing when sodomy was made into law, and they were like, well, wait, should we not apply it for the women? They were like, no, let's not give them ideas.
And that's a very different sort of prejudice, isn't it? It's like they're both
it's that
awful,
women
but
don't
like,
have their own desires.
like why would we care what they're doing?
We shouldn't pay attention to it.
Yeah.
So to be a lesbian artist, Jewish in this time,
Jewish is also key,
and non-binary. She was. I saw a thing today. My friend Hajar sent. I love Hajar. Yeah, we love Hajar. It was literally like a person, and it was like a dance, and it was like, if you are not gay, autistic, trans, and what the hell are you doing in your life? And all the comments were like, check, Don't want to address that. Check. Oh, and the last one was fat. It was like gay, autistic, trans, or fat. Then what the hell are you doing? And there's so many people that are all these expressions of life that have, had way less opportunities than gay men, and we have to acknowledge it. And this is our acknowledgement from your loving gay men, lesbians. We love you.
Exactly. We're all in it together. That's the thing.
And they showed up, as you said, with AIDS. They showed up.
Oh, hugely.
Massively.
Yeah.
So, these ones are fucking going up against Nazis. Like, girl. And the way they do it is so fun.
I love fun.
Their apartments transformed into a hub of secrecy. In the still of night, they distribute forged documents and disseminate anti-Nazi flyers and propaganda.
Yes.
Many were snippets from English to German translations of BBC reports on the Nazis' crimes and insolence, which were pasted together to create poems and harsh criticism. They created many of these messages under the German pseudonym Der Soldat ohne Namen, or the soldier with no name, to deceive German soldiers to thinking that there was a conspiracy amongst the occupation troops.
Love that.
So good.
Amazing.
So Marcel Moore spoke fluent German, which helped writing out the pamphlets. And so the couple would then strategically place them in soldiers' pockets.
Pockets?
It gets crazier. Pockets. So they would like dress up and they would go, into town. Because think about it. Small Jersey, occupied by Nazis. They're everywhere. They're walking up and down. And there's events. There's German military picnics. There's stuff like this. And, people who pretended to be, siding with them, like facilitators, allies, like facilitators. You could, and these men were just men they would go to the bar, they would get drunk, they would, sleep with local people. And a lot of people kind of felt forced into that. That's a whole other story. But these women would put them in soldiers' pockets, on their chairs, in cigarette boxes, even in sausages, in butchers.
Oh my God.
And sandwiches at military picnics for soldiers to find. They would also crumple up and throw their flyers into cars and windows. And one soldier reportedly found one of their poems tucked inside his helmet when he picked it up for inspection. He panicked, thinking his own comrades were plotting against him.
Yes, I love that. When you said this, you started this story, I was like, this sounds fun, but it sounds like really cool. That's amazing.
How cool is that?
Yeah, really cool.
They're at home and they're just like,
what can we do?
They're not like, let's put on the new fucking Netflix show. They're like,
so discord amongst the troops.
Literally, and then going in the day. It's so cool.
And like fucking dangerous as well.
So dangerous. So on one occasion, they hung a banner in a local church which read, quote, "Jesus is great, but Hitler is greater because Jesus died for people, but people die for Hitler." Because one of the biggest things about the German army was that they were dying a lot as well. And there was, discord, and that was being sowed into Germany as well, with all these people's sons that were being sent. And these soldiers were sons, they were people's sons, and comrades were being killed, and so, they were pushing to, hey, we're following Jesus, but at the end of the day...
But that's one thing I never really because you kind of always see Nazis...
As the bad guys.
Yeah, and as not just the bad guys, as like the quintessential archetypal bad guy.
Yeah.
Which is a very dangerous thing, I think.
Oh, absolutely.
Because then if you don't see Nazis as people, you can never see the Nazi within. Do you know what I mean? You can never. That's a quote from Consequence. I'm not going to claim that.
Is it? That's a beautiful quote.
But it is true. Like,
is that finished now? Just to finish it. That's a beautiful quote.
You should definitely listen. ContraPoints is amazing. I'd recommend anyone who's listening to watch ContraPoints' videos. But cheers.
Cheers.
I've lost my train of thought now.
We see Nazis as bad, but
but so I was wondering about how so I just assumed for such a long time that religion wouldn't factor in, but it 100% did. Like, I think I might be wrong, but I think either the SS's motto or not, there's a motto in the army that God is on our side. and they kind of completely enveloped the kind of Christianity myth into what they were doing.
Of course.
Because they believed it fully.
Definitely.
And that's interesting that they used Jesus in that kind of...
That's why she did it.
Yeah.
And actually, when I first read that quote, I was like, oh, I don't really get it. But now I did, because no, they were like, oh, you're saying that Jesus and God, like, as you said, were for this, but actually way more people were dying for Hitler. Yeah. But actually, one amazing film I remember that stuck with me is called Lotte. So Lotte, it's the diminutive of Charlotte. Oh, and it's actually...
My niece's name.
Really? Lotte, yeah. Brilliant film, which shows the German side of end of the war. So basically, this girl is born into privilege. Father is a Nazi. Mother as well. Starts like that. She's waking up. It's like, what's going on? Her parents are burning shit in the fucking fire.
Oh, fuck.
And she's like, was passiert? What's going on? And they're like, you need to go. Du musst. And people come, and it's like the Allies coming to arrest her parents. She is like 15, 16, and she's got like 3 younger children, and she literally, her mum's like, you must find grandma in the Schwarzwald, in the Black Forest, like, go. And they run into the forest, and they basically, she's going through the turning point of Germany where the Allies are here, and suddenly going from the privileged child of a Nazi to they get stopped and it's Americans, and they're like, who are you? You know? Yeah. And actually at one moment, the Germans, and they're like, you know, kind of the typical Aryan vibes, like blonde, blue eyes and all that. At one moment they're in the forest, and basically these like American soldiers come upon and start to get a little bit aggressive, and this man comes out and it's like, no, they're my younger children, I'm taking them to grandma, and he's a Jew. Oh. And she's like, I've been brought up to hate you.
Oh, Christ.
But then they go through this forest together, and it's a really good film. It made me cry, and it's like that thing of, like, she's like, what the fuck? And all of them are. And that's the thing, like, and there's so much more material to go onto this post kind of Second World War thing of like, Nazis, where these children who were born into it, and they're like told that the Jew is the enemy, and then suddenly, if within one night Hitler's killed, the whole of Germany was flipped on its head. Yeah. So I would recommend Lotte. Brilliant indie film.
Yeah, it's like, obviously I'm never gonna sympathize or trying to diminish what Nazis did, but like Hitler Youth, they're just kids. Like,
this is what I mean. And
it's one of those things that you have to, it's a delicate balance between not to like, you obviously need to hold these people to account for everything that they've done. But like, if you make them into the archetype villain of these people weren't people, they were something different.
Exactly.
That's how you don't recognize bigotry in yourself. Like,
exactly.
And so people saying like, oh, I'm not racist. It's like, because the idea of being racist is that you hate black people, you hate Asian people. That's not what racism is. Like, racism, like, manifests in so many more minor ways where you just treat them differently. And
it's a systematic.
Exactly. And if you only see bigotry as like a fucking cartoon villain, then you actually don't realize that you're racist.
Absolutely.
Reform is completely racist, but all those people don't believe that they are because they've seen these like depictions of what
a real racist.
Like oh, you're a KKK villain or you're a Nazi, but actually it like exists in so many more subtle ways.
And that is how subtle it is. I mean, so many people I've seen online are saying, you know, we're in 1937 Germany right now. Like, we could be, because so many people are fed up. So, brilliant tangent, my love. Cheers to the end of racism, homophobia,
any type of bigotry,
xenophobia, bigotry. Fucking hell.
What a waste of fucking time.
It is. Just like fucking get
a cat. I can still smell that fucking aftershave. I don't know. Every time I bend here, I can smell it. I don't know what it is.
My crotch. So it really worked. Me picking back up. So their clandestine actions really worked.
Oh, yes, Christ. Yeah, amazing.
The Germans became convinced that there was a large internal conspiracy
Amazing.
among their own troops.
Oh my Christ.
Because the letters were so convincing. So in many ways, Cahun and Moore's resistance efforts were not only political, but artistic actions.
Amazing.
So using their creative talents to manipulate and undermine the authority, which they despised, as Cahun's life's work was focused on undermining authority. It always had been.
Yeah.
Undermining gender roles, undermining all of that. However, their activism posed a threat to their physical safety.
I'm not surprised.
So, as historian Jeffrey H. Jackson writes in his study of their wartime resistance, Paper Bullets, it's called, for Cahun and Moore, quote, fighting the German occupation of Jersey was the culmination of lifelong patterns of resistance, which had always borne a political edge in the cause of freedom, as they carved out their own rebellious way of living in the world together. For them, the political was always deeply personal.
Of course it is. Of course it is.
Quote. So Claude's surrealist novel, Aveux non avenus, The Cancelled Confessions, transcended literature and became a clandestine manifesto circulating amongst those in Jersey resisting in the shadows. How fucking cool
Amazing.
is that? So cool. But in 1944, so they've been there since 1937, it's been 6 years of war.
6 years.
Well, hang on. 5 years of war.
Still.
5 years of occupation in Jersey, and the Nazi grip tightens, and the Gestapo,
Christ.
it finally strikes. So a house search uncovers a stash of their poems, leaflets, and forged documents. The Germans were stunned by the volume of material. They genuinely believed they'd uncovered a vast resistance network.
Amazing.
They had no idea it was just two queer artists in a granite cottage with a typewriter and a terrifying amount of nerve.
Typewriter as well. Oh my God. Obsessed. No! They do not deserve this stupid thing.
They're so good.
Amazing.
They arrived and they were like,
Amazing.
there's a whole... No.
It's an underground network of these.
Literally, two queer artists.
Amazing.
Alhamdulillah. So, Claude and Marcel were arrested on the spot.
Oh, bless them.
In the hours that followed, the pair attempted a joint suicide.
Oh, no.
Using sleeping pills. Not out of despair, but out of loyalty. They refused to risk betraying anyone else.
Yes.
They
oh my
survived.
God.
Barely. They survived.
Both of them.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's good yet or not.
And were interrogated while still recovering. So they were in these cells. You love them now, don't you?
Yeah, massively. Yeah.
Yeah.
So when you showed me that picture, I was like, nice. But now I'm like obsessed.
Literally. So the Germans separated them, locking them in different cells. But even then, they found ways to communicate. They scratched tiny messages into soap, into walls,
oh my God,
into the hems of their prison clothes.
Oh, fucking hell, these women.
Literally.
People. Sorry.
Small marks, coded symbols, anything to let each other know they were still alive.
Amazing.
So good.
I love them. Genuinely.
Literally.
Obsessed.
So, Kaine refused to break. She refused to stand when she was ordered to. She refused to show fear. One guard later wrote that she had, quote, the defiance of a general.
Oh, I love that.
Love it so much.
That's so cool.
And so then their trial arrived. And Kaine delivered the line that has echoed through queer history. Quote, you will have to shoot me twice. Once for being a resistor and once for being a Jew.
And thrice for being a lesbian!
Yes! How amazing.
And really cool. Really. I'm obsessed. Amazing.
Emotional.
Yes, so cool.
So the courtroom reportedly burst into a nervous laughter. They were like,
Love it.
not because it was funny, but because the sheer audacity unsettled them. They were like, what the fuck? They hadn't seen this kind of shit. So both women were sentenced to death.
No, I'm not surprised, to be honest, but still.
But the execution never came. It's a roller coaster.
Oh, it is!
So the Germans were losing the war, and bureaucracy slowed the process. Liberation arrived before the paperwork could be completed.
Fucking hell.
They survived because of Nazi inefficiency. Basically, they didn't know which one to kill first. And they were like... And then basically they were liberated because it was 1944. last year, babe.
1 year before the end of the war. Sure, I knew
Famously.
that. I knew that.
She knew. 32 to 41.
I don't know these things. I knew what happened. I just didn't know the specific time.
So, listen to this. This is emotional.
Oh, God.
When the island was finally freed, locals carried Claude and Marcel out of prison. Literally lifted them because they were too weak to walk.
Oh.
Because they were like tortured and shit.
Oh, shit. I thought it was like a parade situation. But no.
Well, no, they were like
Oh, fuck. Oh,
taking these fucking artists.
Well, yeah, but equally amazing.
Resistance.
Oh.
People wept when they saw them.
So people knew that they were the ones that were doing it?
Yeah. Yeah, they were part of the resistance network. Like, they were like the leaders of it.
Fucking hell.
So the, quote, artistic ladies of Saint Brelades who once walked their cat on a leash and handed sweets to children had become two of the most quietly extraordinary resistors of the war. It's not the end.
I know, it's not the end, but still.
So good.
I love this one, my God.
So this is where it gets sad.
Oh, fucking hell. That's why I had to do it then.
Yeah, thank you. So Claude never fully recovered from the starvation and the illness that she endured in prison.
Oh, bless her.
She died in 1954. So a good 9 years after. 9 years after the war. I mean, can we just take a second to imagine the 9 years after? They've like survived. The war's gone on. That like has ended. Like Nazi Germany's over, and yet she was ill, and But wow, can you imagine? Like she still stayed in that community. Every time she must have gone to the pub.
People would free drinks all around. Yeah.
Every time.
Yeah, it must be crazy. Yeah.
Incredible.
Yeah, mental.
So sadly, she died in 1954. And she and Marcel are buried together in Saint Brelades churchyard, the island they chose for peace, becoming the place where their story ends.
As it should be. They should stay there, yes. Bless their hearts.
So let's talk about their legacy quickly. So Cain made work for herself and did not want to be famous. Cain's work was largely unrecognized until 40 years after her death.
Really?
In many ways, her life was marked by actions which revolt against convention, and her public image has since become a commentary which challenges the public's notion of gender, beauty, and logic. Her work was meant to unsettle the audience's understanding of photography as well as gender, and as a documentation of her lived reality. Furthermore, their poetry challenged gender roles of the time and attacked the increasingly modern world's social and economic boundaries. Also, Cain's participation with the Parisian surrealist group brought an element of diversity to the group's output, which ushered in new representations. They were basically mostly men, whose primary images of women depicted them as isolated symbols of eroticism, rather than as the chameleonic, gender non-conforming figure that Cain and Moore represented. Their photographs, writings, and general life as an artistic and political revolutionary continues to influence the artists today, such as David Bowie and many more. 21st century writing on Cain and Moore's work has described the pair as, quote, proto-transgender artists.
Yeah.
Christy Wampole connects Cain's adopted name and appearance to 21st century genderqueer identities, arguing that Cain's photographs displayed transgender signals and are a prototype of modern trans self-representation. Their collected writings were published in 2002 and 2018, and a street in Paris was named Allée, Allée, Claude Cahun, Marcel Moore.
Yes.
Near Montparnasse, where they both lived. And that is the story of Claude Cahun and Marcel Moore, her lover and artistic collaborator, the gender-fluid artist who stood against fascism in a world that was still miles behind understanding gender.
Oh, God.
Thank
I love
you.
that. That was so good.
Yeah.
Oh, I feel so many mixed feelings about it.
Yeah.
It was so good. But I just don't... So for us being in the community, I feel like we're so proud and happy and pleased that someone from the community was represented in that way and seen in that way.
Yeah.
The thing that I keep thinking about, which I don't want to and makes me really sad, is that people would be surprised Do you know, people would be surprised that either women, lesbians, non-binary people, trans, however they identified, that they would be surprised they would do this thing or they'd be involved in that way. Like, why would you be surprised? Why do you need to be? Why are they any less likely? But I just feel like that would be the. Do you know what I mean? I feel like that.
Well, that's the kind of the double-edged sword every time I do a queer story. Or
like it's fucking ridiculous.
No, honestly, the whole concept of Breaking Bad is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Because it shouldn't be.
No, because like, if anything, they're the people who are more likely to do these things because you can tell by these people that their whole life had led them to the point where it naturally made sense for them to do what they did and fight against fascism in the way that they did do.
Yeah.
So. And they've been fighting their entire lives against the kind of injustice that society is facing in peacetime. So why would they not do it in wartime? And like,
exactly, it's this idea that like revolutionaries aren't born with a silver spoon in their mouth.
Fucking not at all.
And I think any kind of rebel, like I think, you know, I will say that the one reason why I want to do this podcast and why I became a journalist was because growing up as like a queer immigrant, like I just felt like who was always made to feel different for some reason or another. I was just like, well, I'm really interested in stories from other people who have been like that because, yeah, I just feel like people. I remember, again, I've said this before, but a friend of mine who was like, oh, but if you only do a podcast about people who have been forgotten from history because they're like gay women or people of color or like black or brown people, won't you be limiting yourself? And I'm like, that's the whole point. No. You really think you have been so... Oh, shit, I fucking lost my glasses there. You have been so, like, westernized and, like, you know, whiteicized and, like, straighticized and all of that into thinking that the only stories that are out there of people are people who fit the box that you know and live in. But no, we are the wallflowers and we are the wildflowers. We don't live in a fucking allotment or a park. We are gorgeous little... That. Yeah, I've always said it's like being queer or being slightly different is like not being in like a agricultural field. It's like being a wildflower.
Yeah, exactly.
And they grow no matter what.
And also, like, not that everyone shouldn't fight against fascism and Nazism, but they're the people that have been beaten down by normal society more than anybody else.
She was Jewish.
And in peacetime, she'd have been trodden on and like...
Absolutely.
And then they're the ones that kind of stick their necks out and actually fight for what is right, like, and the society that has benefited everybody else more than what they had. Oh, it makes me so angry.
Come here.
No.
Well, I'm glad it.
Loved it. No, this has been my favorite one, to be honest.
No.
Yeah, I think so. Genuinely.
Wow.
Yeah. Because I
I didn't think it would be.
No,
I was afraid.
No, genuinely. Like, obviously dinosaurs because I love dinosaurs. I know about dinosaurs, but him as a person, I didn't care loads in the way that
you fell in love with
Claude exactly and Humboldt too. Like, I loved him and like I loved what he did and everything, but and the fact that he's gay. But I think these women, did they, just to clarify, did they identify as women or did
they did at the time.
Yeah they're the ones that I want to like. Do you know what it's like? It's not exactly the same, but I'm just thinking, like, if you ask me who my favorite artist is, I would say Whitney Houston.
Yeah.
But if you said to me, who would you aspire to be like, or who's like the best artist as a person,
Kaine
I was
Francesco.
Dolly Parton. Yes, you, Dolly Parton.
Yeah.
And how like,
yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And like you can be, as a person and like the influence you've had. It's not exactly the same, but it's like a kind of weird analogy. But I love all those people for what they've done and their impact in science and life. But as a person and what you've done personally and what you had to fight through personally, these ones are the ones for me so far.
Amazing. Well, I'm so glad you liked it.
Loved it.
We're going to keep more for the mini bar, obviously, because this is going to be long. But thank you again, my darling, for listening to that lovely story. We'll discuss more. If you want to hear more, including what we will toast to and what question Lewis would love to ask the women, come to our mini bar, as well as I think we have a special...
Inside the artist's studio.
Oh, inside the artist studio. Prepared. I do not know anything about this, so prepared completely by our Lewis. But please keep listening, share it to people. Love you all.
Amazing, well done. Cheers.
Queer resistance,
my love.
love.
Queer resistance, yeah.
Always. Woo! Goodbye. Now that we're breaking bud. Now that we're breaking bud. Now that we're breaking bud.
So good. Loved it.
Thank you, my angel.
Oh, I like that.